Oh, Mr. Telephone. Oh, telephone, you annoy me. Oh, little telephone. You do everything weird. You just have to do it. It's like you're just trained to do something weird. Just trained to do something weird. Got me all on here sideways. Why you got me all here sideways looking all weird? You know what I'm saying? Why you just can't do right? Every day you gotta do something. Every day you gotta do something retarded. Let me see if I can fix this, man. Every day is something. You know what I mean? You just can't be cool. You gotta do something strange. Man, you just can't be cool. You just can't do it. It's like you're just trained not to. Look at my face, man. Look how you got my face. Long lips, skinny chin. You got my face on here looking all weird, man. Well, I tell you, man. You see? That's all you had to do. That is all you had to do. That's all I'm asking. I wasn't asking for nothing major. You know what I mean? Put some respect on my name, man. Dang. Look, I was supposed to tell you guys this really serious thing that I went through and witnessed. And I still do. And I really want you guys to learn about this lesson that I learned. It's really important. At least I think it's a really important lesson. But then it kind of took me out of the mood here, playing games with the telephone. You guys can see everything well? I hope you guys can see everything well. And I'm hoping that you guys not only can see well, but you guys can also hear me quite well. I have about an hour before I start my class. About an hour before I start my class, and I want to get you guys in here to listen to a story that was really on my mind today. Really been on my mind today. And the topic is called a microcosm of karma, and the reason why I said that is because of the event that was a past event that I went through. But I shall start today. Namo Bong Su Tika Monifat, Namo Bong Su Tika Monifat, Namo Bong Su Tika Monifat. Buddhang Dhammam Saranang Kachami, Tutiyampi Tatiyampi. Buddhang Dhammam Sanghang Saranang Kachami, Somat Namo Tatniya. Satu, 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 Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha. I start off by giving gratitude and paying homage to the wise words, teachings of the Lord Buddha, and I seek refuge in his wise words. I seek refuge in the truth of the Dhamma. What is the Dharma? It is the ultimate truth that governs all that is in creation, the ultimate truth of truths that governs all of creation. I seek refuge in the Sangha, the rightly guided disciples of the Lord Buddha that took his message and spread it so others can practice this path, until today. I also seek guidance, the lessons we learn from the Bodhisattva, which is the rightly guided saints that have vowed never to enter enlightenment until all beings, they sacrificed their own enlightenment until all beings had gone forward before them in an act of selflessness. We're at a stage in life where we need to be very selfless. We're at stages right now where, because of selfishness, we're in the state we're in right now in humanity, which is not looking that good. It's not looking good. Okay, we can do better. We can do a lot better. So today's story is about not much of a story, but a real event. Is one day I was going out to give some charity, and I took my time, and I was really I was really serious about going out to do what I wanted to do. I was going out to give breakfast to the people out in the morning who were homeless and weren't stuck on bad. They weren't doing too well, living on the street. And I loaded up my basket to go feed them in the morning with the intention of clearing my karma and accumulating positive karma, doing good merit so I can have good karma, better fortune for my life, erasing some of the negativity by adding positivity to the closet of good and bad fortune. And I was walking. I came across an individual. He was homeless, man. This guy was real poor, you know what I'm saying? He's literally living underneath a bridge. He didn't even have no shoes on. And I was very excited to offer him some breakfast so he can have enough energy to maintain his life and go about his life with a little bit of energy, and he have something in his stomach so he can collect his blessings for the day. At the same time, I saw him. There was a lady that was coming early in the morning. She was dressed really provocative. In a conservative country like Vietnam, she was dressed very, very inappropriate for the early morning, almost half nude, walking through, doing some exercise, and collecting a lot of negative attention. She was really dolled up and really proud of herself and the way she looked, and she was creating a lot of negative attention. Could have been possibly very dangerous for her. I just watched, and as I came closer to the man to offer him his daily bread, he was so overtook by his lust and desires, because he was just staring at the lady who was walking by. He was just goggling at this lady that was walking by, that he didn't even know that I was behind him and I couldn't get his attention. And the lady herself was so enthralled by her own world, she didn't realize that she was casting a lot of negative looks from passerbyers, men, women, families, and men that were not looking so trustworthy when she was walking by, all giving her the negative attention. And it was funny how all of us kind of met at the same place without intention, at the same time, in this microcosm of different intentions, different feelings, and different perspectives all at one time, and we all missed each other. I saw the man, but he didn't see me. The man saw the woman, but the woman didn't see him. The woman saw me, but I wasn't paying attention to her. I was paying attention to what was around going on. And it made me think a little deeper, especially when I got back to the house, how intrinsically strange that was, because there's a lot of lessons to learn at that moment. One of the lessons was about fruition and cause and effect. Here I am, my intention was to change my karma, get a better sense of well-being through positive karma, positive deeds. Karma is the action of 3 volitional actions: intention, the act, the completion of the act, that is karma. The act, the action, the completion of the act, that is your karma. And here I was, not being able to meet the conditions because the conditions were not right. Why were they not right? Because the person I was trying to offer to wasn't even in the right state of mind. He wasn't even there. He was too busy looking at the woman. And here's this homeless man with no shoes on. His karma finally came to fruition. His karma finally came for him. His good deed finally produced an opportunity for him, but he was overtaken by his lust and desire that he didn't even know he missed an opportunity. It was right behind him, right literally behind him. He missed his karma because he was blinded by lust. He was blinded by desire, blinded by the flesh, but blinded by cravings. A craving that would never satisfy his desire. A craving that would never satisfy his stomach, never satiate his stomach. And then you have the lady in herself who was blinded by her own vanity, her own self-value, blinded by her own world, caught up by attachments to beauty, attachments to attention, attachments to even the attention, whether it be positive or negative. Creating a lot of vibrations. We're all creating some type of butterfly effect and are going each and every different way. This is not a debate on what someone can wear and cannot wear. I'm not even here for that. I'm talking about the worlds that we're living in that kind of crossed each other and clashed, and then the microcosm of karma, all of us kind of cause and effect clashing between each other, all in our own worlds, and all missing the point at the same time. I missed my opportunity to do something good because I realized that even though my intention was good for the day, nothing can ever happen unless the cause and conditions are met for it to happen. No matter if your intentions are solid as a rock, you have the right intention, the right view, but nothing happens unless the causes and conditions are ready for that to happen. Just like planting, you have an idea to plant an orchard. So you grab a bunch of seeds. You go out and you happily go out and throw the seeds in the soil. Later to find out that that's not really soil at all. That's not soil. What you threw your seeds in was a bunch of wet cement. But it looks like soil, but it's wet cement. Then even all your intentions and your intentions and your seeds are all correct. But the fertilization, the process of fertilization from the seeds was not correct, and nothing can grow. Nothing can grow. That means your discernment. You didn't have the proper dissemination between what you're trying to do. Blocking your blessings doesn't always mean that something negative could happen. The blocking your blessing could also be something of a distraction doesn't mean you always see something bad. You can be blocking your blessing by taking a lesser blessing than the higher blessing in itself. Taking what is good and not what is best. Do you understand? Blocking your blessings doesn't always mean choosing bad over good. It also means choosing good over what is best. For him, the homeless man, he was so enamored by her beauty, he thought, hey, I gotta check this out. I gotta look at this. This doesn't come that often. She half naked. I don't get to see that much often, especially in my position in life. So he fulfilled one desire by getting rid of something that was better. The lady, in her mind, I got to keep my body in shape. Everybody's looking at me because I'm so beautiful. I wish I could live for, I don't know what she was wishing, but everybody's looking at me because I'm so hot, I'm so gorgeous. She's missing the whole point. Very conservative country. This is not it's not the place where they tend likely to half naked bodies. They don't like that, male or female. They'll call the police on you quick. It's their culture. This is the way that they do it here. A lot of people don't want to see that early in the morning. Kids are going to school. Families are out. This is very family oriented. They don't like that. But in her mind, she's thinking only about herself. Wasn't thinking about her surroundings. Wasn't thinking that there's people watching her but had really ill intent. Nasty intent. You can see it in her eyes. Blocking her own blessings because of vanity or a trumped up idea of self-worth and value over others. So we're all in this thing together. It's not like one is worse than the other. There's lessons to be learned. It's not blame the woman, man, the bum, the monk. We're just looking at it from a third person's perspective that each one of us has our intentions. Each one of us has our own bowl of karma. Each one of us has conditions that are met by what we're coming in contact with. It was just strange how we all just kind of met at that strange moment. And it's important that we are very, very aware of our surroundings, aware of our intentions, aware of our surroundings, and aware of our actions that may or may not affect the people that are around us. You understand? We are a working body together. Be careful of what you think. Have the proper discernment. Don't spill all of your orchard seeds all over the cement. You have to put it in fertile grass, fertile soil that's actually growing things. Your daily bread, don't push it away by looking at something that you think is good but not better. Take a look around, take a breath and look around, and prioritize what is most important for the day. Don't drink soda if you have water. Water is sustainable. Sodas and sugars and gassy drinks will just make you more thirstier. Just because it doesn't hurt you, physically doesn't hurt you, doesn't mean it causes effect upon the society that you're in. You are part of society. It's kind of the same like, I'm trying to think of something that's not disgusting. But I feel that if I don't say this, you won't get the point. It's kind of like being on a crowded elevator. It's like being in a crowded elevator and you get in and decide it's the best time to release a huge fart. You could. No one's stopping you. It's natural. But why would you do that? But why? Wait till you get off the elevator, release your gas. You can do whatever you want, but think about the repercussions of what you do. We have to be more mindful about the feeling, not our own feelings, but the feelings of others. So we can win together. We can all win. We could all win. No argument necessary. No missed meals. No missed opportunities. We are one with each other. Hamidafal, good morning, Joshua Blocker. I hope you rested well. When you get a chance, go ahead and listen to this lecture. I'm getting ready to teach a class in about a half an hour, maybe less than a half an hour. Today's talk is about a microcosms of us coming together and the mixed bag of karma all touching each other. Arguments don't make any sense. It's okay we have disagreements, but we have to stop feeling that we're so offended we need to argue with each other about different things. It's just not worth your time and effort nowadays. It's not worth your time sitting and arguing, fighting, cursing each other out. You better come to an agreement quick. The forces of evil are committed without arguing to implement unwholesomeness, deviance, mayhem, carnage, sacrilegiousness, debauched behavior, debauchery. They're all in cahoots with each other to make sure that they create as much mayhem together without any fighting or arguing on every aspect of our lives. But those who are on this spiritual high road, religious high road, this, especially the religiousness, they can't agree on anything. And you're supposed to be the charioteers of purity. You're supposed to be the charioteer of purity, and the only thing that you can do is fight and argue because someone is a little bit different. You fight and argue about a title, a name. If you can't see your deity, your spiritual guru, your saint, your prophet, your Mahdi, your Buddha, your Christ, your Krishna, your Shiva, in the good actions that you perpetuate, you do not follow your God, your Guru, your Christ, your Buddha, your Shiva, your Krishna, then you don't follow. They were dedicated to goodness. They were dedicated to present the world with a way to stop suffering, get rid of the ego. They were all not the titles we give them. Jesus was not a Christian. Buddha was not a Buddhist. Do you understand? All of these titles you're giving, forget them. Come together and let's get this done out the way, because ignorance is united under stupidity and ignorance. They're united. We are fragmented. And we're all touching this microcosm together. You get it? I'm going to get ahead and go because I have to prepare for my class. But this short talk was just, I wanted to share for you this story that happened to me in my life that I thought was worth sharing with you guys all. I didn't tell you in the beginning of the story, so I will tell you now for those of you who are new to this channel and are unfamiliar about what I am and what I do. My name is Bhante Panya, also known as Jihui. I'm a monk of 10 years. I live in Southeast Asia. I've been traveling through Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Taiwan. And I have been practicing the path of meditation, monk life, skillful wholesomeness, and I hope that what I have learned will be effective for us who are English speaking in the West, of how to get rid of ill thoughts, ill will, ill feelings, and submit to a better understanding of life, an alternative way of thinking, a better way of letting go of negative feelings that don't get us anywhere, but caught up inside the circle of rebirth over and over and over. If what I've said goes against the Dharma, the Buddha, the Sangha, the righteous Bodhisattva, the saints, wherever they be, whatever title they carry, whatever sect, religious, or spiritual school they come from, forget what I say. Go back to the text. Go back to the scholars of meditation. Go back to the rightly guided Buddhas, saints, prophets, or whatever it is that you are accustomed to, and follow that until you feel comfortable enough to make your own realizations. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take my leave for tonight. Namo Mongsu Tikamonifak Azirafat Azirafat Azirafak Amitafo 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 Amitafo. You guys have a good night. Joshua Blocker, you better get to work. Don't be late. All right. Write me a message on Messenger when you get a chance, man. You have a good day. Man, I had a cup of coffee and I'm still feeling tired. It's not even late. Yeah, you know I'm getting old. You know I'm getting old if that is the case. Good Lord.